Hey everybody, Adam here, and we're back with a little more Cube. Apologies for the sudden change of plans. I did originally plan on going ahead with jamming some Vintage tonight. However, been kind of a long day, kind of a rough day. So I just don't think the gameplay quality would quite be there. So I figured instead, Cube's here for a few more hours. Might as well fire off one more run at the Cube before that goes away. So I hope you can all forgive me, and we'll go ahead and make one more run and see what happens. I appreciate everyone hanging out today. A lot of ways you could be spending your Tuesday evening. Grateful you chose to hang out with me. Alright. Channel's dope. I don't hate Inkwell. We could pack one, pick one, twin. I think I'm just going to take Grizzlebrand here, and the reason being that if we take Grizzlebrand, that leaves us open to like a handful of different things. Like, I wouldn't hate wheeling this Duress for a Grizzlebrand deck, this Tide Hollow Sculler, Inkwell Leviathan as a secondary animation target, Chart a Course is totally reasonable. So we'll plant our flag in Grizzlebrand here and move on. Shallow Grave's dope. Breach is better. Yup. Through the breach it is. So we're putting big dumb idiots into play. I do like that. I will say we'll need to start thinking about kind of what plan B we're going for here. If we're on Reanimator as the plan B, or on like Eureka, Show and Tell, that kind of thing. I have to see what comes up, but I'm definitely down for either of these. Ignite Memories, there's Storm Pieces, Tangle Wire. This is fine. This is a way to get Grizzlebrand into the bin if we're going for a reanimation plan. I'm gonna just take Counterspell. I think us being like a Grixis deck here is super reasonable. Sower's dope. This card is just good. Ms. Mortar's damn. Like that for us. Factor Fiction's pretty sick. Fatal Push is fine. Ulamog is super reasonable. This one's okay. Not in love with it, but it's fine. I don't hate this. I don't think we're likely to have the artifact count for that one. I'm gonna take this as our enabler. Speaking of enablers, here's Hazaret, which is also just a kill. I also don't hate Chupacabra here. This card's like totally reasonable. I'm gonna start thinking about mana fixing pretty highly though. I don't really want any of these things, but I guess we'll take Skyclave Shade. I think I want Inkwell Leviathan. Chromox is also totally fine. Chris, hello and welcome. Appreciate you joining. There are even some red cards here for you. None of them is Lightning Bolt. There are some red cards, though. Alright. Bitter Blossom, Ignite Memories. I don't hate a Bitter Blossom here. Okay, okay. I thought you might be reasonable with that compromise. Look, this is even like an honest-to-God real red card. This does real red deck things. Damnation, I guess? Seems fine. Also, Eddie, you should message me at some point. We need to get together for drinks and the like. It has been too long, friend. Mizmors is fine. Probably goes in the sideboard. This is the sideboard. How did nobody pick Gideon Ally of Zendikar? That card is nuts. Hello Kiki Jiki, Imperial Seal, Time Warp. All of these are so good. I'm gonna take this Steam Vents and like... Corrosive Portal's good. Blood Chief's Thirst is good. Seal is fine. Metamorph is good. There's like half this pack that I would gladly wheel. Yeah, see, about that. No? I did get talked into dabbling with CEDH recently. Nightmare. This card's very good. So I do have a CEDH list proxied up for gatherings with people. That's been interesting. If I'm going to play any flavor of Commander, it's likely to be CEDH. Even that doesn't, like, super appeal to me, but, like, I'm willing to hear it out. Deluge... Looting? Looting it is. We did get Shallow Grave here. We might not play these blue cards. Yeah, so I ended up putting together Thrasios Tymna Midrange Oracle, which I've been pretty happy with. I need to make some... I got conned into playing with a couple of local friends, and I was just like, I don't know this format well enough to make my own life choices, so I'm going to copy somebody's list and we'll go from there. And I think the list itself is neat. There's just some tweaks I want to make. Just like, I don't think the list is playing Swords to Plowshares, and that feels bad. Alright, Lingering Souls. Yawgmoth. Oh my god, Twin was like wide open. I'm gonna play this Bazaar, however. Yokel Hops, Ophiumancer. This has actually pretty... Eureka, there we go. I don't hate Spell Pierce. Oh, okay. That seems sick. Mill 3 cards, return a creature planeswalker from the graveyard to your hand. Okay, that's like fine. That's an enabler. I think I'll just take this Ophiumancer though. Grave Titan. Yes, please. Grave Titan. Xander's Lounge? I don't think that wheels, and I kind of need it. I don't hate Gilded Drake. Gilded Drake confirmed good Magic card. Yeah, at some point I need to look into a second list to have together, just for the sake of having the variety. But I don't know what yet. Hey, look, we found the Sneak Attack. Let's go. There's also Putrid Imp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We probably wheel Ember's Shield Breaker here, but I would love to wheel this Putrid Imp that I know won't wheel. Blood Chief's Thirst, Corrosive Portal. Murderous Rider. None of these are cards I particularly want. Sure, I'll take Basalt Monolith. Yeah, agreed. Take this Wish Claw. Takanuma. Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure out like what my plan is for a ward. Discard a card. That seems remotely interesting. I guess we can take Cabal Ritual. It's not really where we're at, but yeah. So like, I'm not certain if my game plan. And we just take Mox. I'm not certain if my game plan for my next list will be to go with something even like a turbo combo deck, or if my game plan will be to go stacks. Stacks seems like what people would expect from me. Bloodstained Mire. Yep, Bloodstained Mire it is. Thoughtseize is dope. Corpse Dance is fine. Hey, look, Chris, there's Bolt. Which we're probably quite likely to wheel. Or quite likely to pass. I like Thoughtseize here. I just want some interactive. We're not taking Bolt. This Thoughtseize is way better for our deck. No, so I know a buddy of mine was playing Yasharn for a while, and like super involved with like the community that was like working on the primer and stuff. We're gonna take this Bribery. Seasoned Pyromancer also pretty good. I probably will. Like, have you seen this deck? How do we ever beat an Elvish Mystic? The Skyclave Shake can go away. I don't think we're dying to Elvish Mystic, but... I probably need, like, a couple more idiots. None of these are the kind of idiots we're looking for. I will probably just take this Woe Strider and be sad about it. Wish it was, like, any better Magic card. This is like pretty good actually. We can just kind of make some tweaks and make our deck slightly better. Oh hey, hi Tinker. That's like a reasonable enough Magic card to play. Mezzy Fiend is also totally fine. This is also totally fine. Should take Mesmeric Fiend. Hello, Bolus of Citadel. Braids? That's not insane. Probably just Strix here. I mean, none of this is really what we're looking for, but I guess we'll take Bloodghast. What do we have to discard cards? Looting? Thoughtseize ourselves? Hazret? Sure. Fine. This Blood Tithe Harvester probably doesn't make the cut. You know, I would love nothing more than to end up in like a show and tell or Eureka mirror and get to put in this Gilded Drake. My life would be complete. I'll let you spell complete however you'd like there. Oh, I also this Bazaar. I guess that's important. That's not actually a land. That's okay. think that's what we're doing, but it's only okay. Alright, I probably can't play, I don't really want any of this. I think this has to go. All these random blue spells in my black deck. Counterspell, Sower of Temptation, Bribery. I mean, I'll play Corpse Dance. I don't hate this. I can just take this repeal, I guess. I don't want any of this. We got a free Oracle, let's go. If we find out our opponent just lets us draw too many cards, we can just Oracle them. That would be pretty funny. Okay. So we have 5 lands and 5 spots. So we definitely need more. What are things I don't necessarily care about? I have Through the Breach, I have Sneak Attack, I have Recurring Nightmare, Corpse Dance, and Shallow Grave. I'll cut the Coercive Portal. Cut Gilded Drake from the main. We can bring it in if we need it. So 7, that's 12 lands. I'm gonna need a couple more than that. Damnation can probably go. Dam is gonna be hard because we're not playing white sources. So it's just a single target removal, but that might actually just be fine. Alright. I'm gonna cut this. It's 14 mana sources. Need at least one more. Excuse me, sorry about that. Maybe I can't be counterspelling as much as I would like to. $15 lands. I probably need one more. Sure. 2 blue sources probably is too many. I have Strix, Sower, Bribery. I guess Scarab God's a castable magic card. 4 red sources. 5 blue sources. And a pile of black sources? Sure. Sure. Sounds great. Chris, if I die to Elvish Mystic, I'm dedicating it to you. Okay? Just so you're aware. That loss will be entirely your fault. You brought this pox upon our house. I'm sure you don't mind. Yeah, but so can just killing them with a Grizzlebrand. Also, how do they beat an Ophiomancer? We just play an Ophiomancer, get a Snake, then play a stupid Recurring Nightmare the next turn. How do we lose? We'll play first. This is how we lose. Mulligan. Mulligan. Sure. None of my cards cost red, so I can probably ship this Steam Vent and then Island? We have to draw something good eventually, right? Like, that's the rules? Dark Ritual, sure. Yawgmoth, okay. Sure. What do I think the chances are that they can remove this? Pretty low. I'm just going to slam this Recurring Nightmare. Okay. Twist me for one. Deal. Why would you think that would be a good idea, friend? I just showed you Recurring Nightmare. Why would that be a good idea? Okay. Well, that was cool. Where X is the number of zombies you control, which is currently 0. Blue, black, black, black. This seems great. I will pay 1 life. I think we did all right. Opponent agrees. Alright, so opponent is also a Reanimator deck. I guess we'll bring in our random graveyard hate card that we randomly found. Bribery feels nuts. Sower feels insane. Baleful Strix feels pretty great. Can probably cut some of the mid-rangey stuff. This weird recursive scrap heap scrounger is probably okay. That's not really the life we're trying to live. Gilded Drake also looking pretty hot, not gonna lie. And then... Cutting Scarab God actually feels like it's a totally okay thing to do here, strangely enough. We cut Bitter Blossom. No. No what? No cut Bitter Blossom? Or no Scarab God is probably not great. This is fine. It doesn't die and you can steal their graveyard. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's fine. And we left it in. Right? Like, we ended up cutting Bitter Blossom and Scrounger? Yeah. We just have a Baleful Strix into a Recurring Nightmare here. Like, all of this feels great. Like, Scarab God's probably fine, but I think that our best lines involve us just, like, playing their deck. With, like, bribery and shit. Scarab God also does that, I'm not gonna lie to you, but... Soul Ring is fine. Play this island and try to represent something that's not there. Play like I have Daze or Spell Pierce. So what have we gotten to do this time around? We played green deck, we played like Planeswalker mid-range garbage. We've gotten a pretty good run out of this cube. We even got to play Twin? That's always a good time. Yeah, Chris, you missed a hot one. The last cube run, we stumbled our way into Twin after I made a joke about it in going live post. And in one game, we got to Splinter Twin our opponent using their copy of Splinter Twin. Mind Twist resolves. Anywhere. I mean, I'm upset that you took Nightmare there, but like... Okay. So here's this. I'm not gonna always yield to that. They also have a Scarab God. That's fine. I'm not really interested in giving them that back right away. To attack for one with this. This is basically coming back forever. We might. I might try to get this Scarab God by casting Dam, killing this, and then attacking with Graveyard Trespasser. As much as I want to put a hazard into play. That sucks. Oko, get out of here. Okay, that's fine. Wall bribery. Damn. Oko. Sure, that's fine. Chris, originally we had lined up to cast Hazoret, but then they presented us with this Scarab God that we kind of needed to deal with. And now I think we're just going to bribery them. Demonic Tutor resolves. Leovold is fine. We found a Grizzle Dad. We might. Just take a mountain. Steam Vents untapped. Bribery you? Blue, 1, 2, 3. They're gonna draw a card here, but I think that that's ultimately fine for us. That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. Yeah. All of this worked out very well for us. I'm not upset at all. My opponent let me bribery an Archon of Cruelty. That was very, very nice of them. My opponent's trying to figure out if there's any way that they actually survive. And I don't necessarily think that there is. Also, just as a heads up, with these two triggers, you want to resolve this one last, so this goes on the stack first, because you want to be able to kill the thing, get rid of the thing that they take with Archon, you get rid of with Archon of Cruelty. 4-mana, Echo, resolves. Oh look, we got our Dam back, and Bazaar. This is incredible. Opponent, that was so kind of you. Opponent has conceded the game. That seems correct. Alright, so we're 1-0. Won that one on the back of opponent putting Archon of Cruelty in their deck and us having Bribery in ours. I mean, what if I don't? Alright, this is slow, but fine. I'm gonna keep. This Bloodstained Miner is just gonna get, Xander's? Okay. One stack contains red cards. Okay. I'm going to... Yeah, it's pretty hot. So I'm going to Faithless Looting here, because I want to see if we draw the... Okay. Discard Scarab God Mountain? Next turn we can just fetch Swamp, play Baleful Strix. We're just looking to draw into a reanimation spell for the Scarab God now. Magda, okay. I don't know that that card is actually good in the cube, but okay. Save my decisions for later, let's go. Oh, there's a Mezzy Fiend, that's pretty sick. See, here's the thing, Chris. I don't think that Lightning Bolt is very good against our deck. Like, they can bolt this. I'm fine with that life. Are you going to combat with me with a Baleful Strix in play? Because, like, I'm here for that life. Oh, okay. We want the treasure token. Sure. Easy trade. Soul Ring, sure. Another mountain. Chandra? Koth? Rabblemaster? Direfleet Daredevil. Okay. I wasn't really looking to cast that again anyway, but, like, that's fine, I guess. Eidolon, sure. Okay. We have found another idiot. Sure. I would like to present Snake. That's free. I'm just gonna make another one of those. Sure. I really just want a reanimation spell. I am just gonna put Hazard into play here. Mm-hmm. I feel like we're gonna cycle that for a new card immediately. Yup. Tracks. This is a free block for me. Sure. Hey, look, we win. Alright, Bloodstained Mire. Fetch. Grab Swamp. Through the Breach. Grizzlebad. Move to combat. 7. I will pay 7 to draw 7 here. Yep, that was a great choice. Just gonna discard a swamp here. And I think we either just win this game by me like putting a Grizzlebrand into play and attacking again. So that's 2 mana there. I can also get back a Scarab God. I don't think I want a Bitter Blossom in against the burn deck. I think we've just won the game though. Genre Torture Defiance, sure thing. Sure. Zealous Conscripts, okay. That's fine. I'm gonna take 4 here. What I can do here is just go Woe Strider, take 2, Recurring Nightmare. Grizzlebad, sack this goat token. Like, opponent can absolutely kill me here, but... Yup. Incinerate, sure. Oh, okay. I'm at 2. Cool. Sorry, Chris, no Bolt Redemption for you. This feels good. Bribery feels like it's probably terrible. Sower is also probably not fantastic. Yeah, this seems fine. Maybe we can do better. This technically constitutes better. I'm gonna put Grizzledad down. I would love to draw a blue producing land to hold up this counterspell. Sure, Daredevil's in. That's a card we will outclass very quickly. Okay. We're gonna play our cards here. I'm gonna take Lelia. That card is borderline unbeatable. Bomat Career is fine. Mountain, sure. No chance I'm blocking. Absolute zero. There's Eidolon, yup. There's Through the Breach. Okay. I'm just gonna cast this as Murderous Rider. I think it's just better in play as a creature. Especially because it has lifelink. So the Eidolon is gone. There's the Fire Islet. Chandra Torch of Defiance, yes. Seems like a reasonable thing for you to want to do. If I can find a land, I may just fire off Takenuma as, like, look for creature. You're leaving Bomat Career home to protect Chandra. What a wild party. I think we're probably playing Woe Strider here. I lied, that's better. Okay. We're achieving goals here, which is great. I absolutely do not want to give opponent this Lelia for any reason. Opponent has played Mountain. Plus his Chandra. Finds Koth. That's unfortunate. Koth resolves, which is also unfortunate. Okay. This would be a pretty delightful place to find Grizzlebrand. Just play Takenuma, cast Through the Breach, put in Grizzlebrand, kill one of their planeswalkers. Probably Chandra? Question mark? Fire Blast targeting Baleful Strix. Okay. That was particularly aggressive. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to block here and give them the Lelia. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go to 4. Cast Woe Strider. Die to like their entire board. Yeah. Not in great shape here, but we're doing stuff. They just have 3 attackers? Alright. I think we're just trying to go fast here. Like, we have a couple of ways to interact if we need them, but I think that our biggest game plan here is just, like, try to put a big dumb idiot into play. Which Claw Talisman looking a little sketchy? Yep. Oh my god, this is close. I'm gonna keep it. Monastery Swift Spear, sure thing. Okay. What a bold keep from opponent. Here's just a pile of lands, Magda, and Swift Spear, and we're hoping that that's good enough. Okay. I need to find a land here. That's not a land, but I guess. Guess we'll just fire this off. I don't expect flash creatures, so we should be okay with this attack. Like, opponent can just bolt our stuff, but I feel like they would have done that if they could have. Seasoned Pyromancer, sure thing. Okay. Discards Mountain. Big shock. I am surprised by none of these things at all. Okay, we have an Inkwell Leviathan. Another mountain, sure. I have zero interest in blocking this Seasoned Pyromancer. Actual zero. Eidolon, okay. I see. This thing isn't blocking. So I might as well put it in the red zone and see if they decide to block, which they did not. Alright. Take 4, go to 12. I would love to find a land for, like, the Sophiamancer. Sure. I am incapable of paying red, so I will not. Opponent is going to offset their entire advantage by casting spells into their own Eidolon, and I love it. This is literally incapable of blocking. 2, 4, 6. Go to 6. I would absolutely love here. Well, no, that doesn't work. Does this cost 3? I guess what we still just need a land. My opponent has drawn infinite lands all game. Okay. I'm going to attack. Ah! Oh, I just died because I skipped through my main phase. Nice. Game plan there was to play the Ophiomancer. In their upkeep, we get a snake. We kill Eidolon and Magda. Yep. I'm clicking too fast. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. I think that playing Vintage tonight would have been a terrible idea. My brain is, unfortunately, 7 different directions. But I promise we will get back to cool constructed Magic in the very near future. But there you go. Chris, we died to Lightning Bolt .deck. I hope that that makes you happy. Funny enough, I think that game was actually very winnable. Like, we stabilized at a pretty low life total, but I think that we're actually in a pretty okay spot. Alright, we lost the die roll. Okay. Keep. So opponent is probably some sort of lands-based deck. what Naya usually means. No need. Opponent could just be like a green ramp deck. Or like a 5-color planeswalker. They're a 5-color planeswalker control pile. That's what we're doing here. Shallow grave, you say? Upheaval, Sower, Uro. It's like Sower is the most annoying card here. This is currently uncastable. Dark's like Shores. Uro, yup. I don't feel like you should be an Upheaval deck. Just throwing that out there. I'm not really seeing the requisite amount of artifact mana to be an Upheaval deck. You could just be a fast bond deck too, which would be like a totally reasonable thing. There's a Xander's Lounge. Okay. There's the Nissa. Okay. I don't just give free attacks, so that's unfortunate. Alright. Scrap Heap? It's probably Scrap Heap Scrounger, I just don't love it. This is at least a thing I can, like, try to attack an Anissa with. Okay, so they do have artifact mana. Untap your forest, sure. Yup. Go to 11. Elvish Mystic, sure. There's a Wishclaw Talisman. Does that do anything for us? Not really. Start by making my attacks. This just goes down, okay. Alright. I feel like giving them this is gonna kill me. Which is why I'm not gonna do it. Know that opponent's still sitting on upheaval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. I guess? I don't feel like the sower is really serving a purpose there. Sure. I'm not really certain why opponent played that upheaval. That didn't feel like a thing they needed to do. Dynamo resolves. Why would you upheaval there? Nissa, sure. So I just die, right? They just play another land that we know they have? That's unfortunate. Okay, Damnation looks good, Ms. Mortar looks good. Sower is probably okay, but not amazing. I don't know that I want to go 1-for-1 with them. Maybe I need to? Question mark? Mesmeric Fiend just doesn't feel like it does enough. And then... Question mark? Witchclaw Talisman also feels sketchy when opponent's on like a big pile of messed up new cards. That's fine. There's going to be Baleful Strix working our way towards... Scarab God? Baleful Strix onto... Yeah, that's fine. Strix. Draw a card. It's weird. Okay. There's a Grizzled Dad. Now we just need to find a way to put this into play. Green black. Azorius Signet. Sure. What are we doing here, opponent? Just weird pauses at weird times. Thoughtseize resolves. That's a really weird thing for you to take. Simic Signet, sure. Yeah, like, this is fantastic. So I'll play my land. I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack for 1 because that's free. I'm going to play Recurring Nightmare. Thanks for putting my reanimation target in the bin, friend. Go. Okay. Opponent has a shell back, Kyle. That's fine. Kaito Shizuki, sure. Okay. That's all fine. Kaito phases out. Play a mountain. Black, blue, red. 1. Make a 4/4 zombie death touching baleful Strix. I really love that opponent chose the creature with Thoughtseize instead of the removal spell in my reanimator deck. Wow. What a weird world. Okay. Why for would you not make a ninja? Sure. Nissa who shakes the world, that's fine. Yup. Okay. All this is just fine. Let me make a Huntmaster. That on the bottom. Kill Kaito Shizuki. Kill your land. Go. Sure. Make another idiot. Oh. Put that on the bottom. There's a Bitter Blossom. Okay, we're gonna put this into play. We're gonna move to combat. This attacks Nissa, this attacks Nissa, this attacks Nissa. Flash Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. So this isn't flipping. I can just go ahead and get back my Scarab God. this might be better. Grab another swamp. It's cost 4? That's just coming back to my hand anyway. Scarab of God is in my hand. Okay. You have a lot of things to try to be dealing with here, friend. Three mana. Demonic Tutor. Floating in blue. Bouncing Death Touch Snake. Sure. Animate Tar Pit. Twist me. Sure. I mean, you twisted a reanimator deck. Like, what do you, what is even going on? I'm gonna take 10 and go to 11 here. I'm gonna go to 10 in my upkeep off Bitter Blossom. Make Snake. Make Token. Okay, that's not what we were after, but I guess it's here. I just need opponent to brick here. Yeah, that seemed unlikely, but I needed to try. 3 and Dynamo, bounce Snake. Yup. Nissa, wake up another land. You got it. I am priced into blocking multiple of these things, which is a truly unfortunate circumstance. Are we activating this Tar Pit? My opponent's struggling to figure out how they can make the requisite mana to activate their Tar Pit. So I literally cannot block this now. So I'm priced into blocking here and here. Take 9, die in my upkeep. Nice. Well, unfortunate. That was a quick one. Unfortunately, we died very quickly. I think the deck was sweet. We probably needed a few more enablers for our reanimation spells. We kept drawing reanimation spells with no cards in our graveyard, which was or no way to get a card in our graveyard, which was unfortunate. But such is a cube life. But I think that is going to be it for me for the evening, everyone. Like I said, unfortunately, this is going to be a short one. Just a little worn out. But I will be back again on Thursday with some more shenanigans. Currently, the plan is to go back to the previously planned Let's Check Out Other Digital TCG series, with the next up being Gwent from The Witcher. So that should be kind of neat. So if you are interested in such things, go ahead and join us on Thursday for some Gwent. And if not, I will see you all on Saturday for some more Magic. Alright, everyone, you have a fantastic evening. I hope you all have a fantastic week. We will see you again soon. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night.